Alright, what's up, y'all? It's Jordan. We're doing a little POV drive for YouTube. I'm just driving home. Got some parts for the car. On the way to go home. Check out my new dash and shit. Yeah, it's over, baby. It's over. Alright, here we go. Probably shouldn't have went back down this driveway, but it's alright. Honestly, I'm gonna take this hat off. Hold on. Alright, there we go. Got a little better setup going. Getting a little beforehand test drive, so when I take a video of the dash you can see what difference it makes. But this thing feels pretty good, drives pretty nice. Got some turbo piping that I'm about to do for a buddy. He's got a B series that makes somewhere around like 717 with his old turbo. So he just got this new turbo on. He needs another downpipe because it doesn't fit right. But that one's honestly, that thing's probably got to make like, I think it's like a 70 mil. His old one was a 67. So that's about to make somewhere around. He was telling me he's shooting for like 370. I mean 770, 800, which I mean that would be nuts. And he's just piston rod GSR, built heads, basically, or actually no, it's not even a GSR. It's low compression, non-VTEC B20 bottom end with a B20 VTEC head, and it's all built, and that thing rips. I wish I could have got a video, but I didn't pick up the camera until me and Justin did that little banner photo shoot thing. All right, update. About to go get home. About to check out. I got a bunch of packages coming in, so this is my video today. I got, well, I'll show you guys when I'm in the garage, but for now I'm about to go home, grab all what I got, and yeah, I mean, this is exciting. So I have a dash on the way, or I have a dash that just got there. I got my tuck harness that just got there. What else did I order? I have a lower timing cover, so today I'm gonna be putting on the lower and upper timing cover, the super damper. I'm gonna be putting on the intake manifold, and I mean, shit. Let's see where these packages are. I hope they're in front. If not, then they're gonna be on the side. Oh, none there, none there. These have gotta be up front. Oh man. Oh yeah. Bunch of goodies for me. All right, check back in a second. All right, so we got all the parts. I gotta open them all up. So first off, we got the upper timing cover, OEM. Oh, look at that. And then we got some other stuff here. Let's check out what this is. So this is the lower timing cover. So we got the lower and the upper. These will be a complete, these will match together real nicely. Look at that. I'll put those on the B. Then they got a hole for the post mount and everything. What else we got? We got a little bit heavier one. Oh man. Oh man, let me just unbox this for you, because this thing looks so good. there's a bracket that comes on with these to go on the front, or to like basically mount it up to the thing. And they give you a bracket and a little extra bolt. How nice of them. But on a side note, oh my god, this thing looks so good. So now I'm gonna finally have a tachometer. So when I have the B series, or not tachometer, yeah, tach, my RPMs, whatever. Oh man, let me look at the back of this. Back don't look bad either. So this is what we're working with. We got this nice 238,000 mile dash. I mean, it's a little high mileage, but it don't really matter. I could just roll this back to what my car is, and then technically it wouldn't be making some big frothing. So I got a full B-Series GSR rye wire tuck harness. This thing is just real nice. Rye wire tuck harness. You can see it's got all the plugs and all the stuff for the dizzy and things for the EC, everything. So I have a Honda upstairs. I'm gonna make sure all these pins fit, and then that's about it. There can be anything else in here? No stickers, but what can you say? Alright, I'm gonna try to get all this set up, get everything out, and then I'll get back to you. Alright, I looked at everything. I made sure the harness could fit into the ECU I got, the Honda. Everything looks good. All the timing covers line up and everything. So the next thing to do is, let's throw this dash in. So let me just show you what the old and new one look like real quick, just so you get a good idea. This is the old one, no tack. It's got this stuff up here and then right down here, but it takes up a lot. Go to this one, got the big RPM going at 8, smushes everything down right there, and then gives you the gas and the coolant right here instead of this big waste of space. And you still get the high beam and all the turn signals and stuff up top. So first thing we gotta do, there's 2 little plugs up here we gotta take out. Gotta take out a bolt down here and one down here, and that should knock this whole thing loose. And then all we gotta really do is take these clips out of these. So this is for the hazards and this is for all this other stuff. And after we do that, it'll be all open. So I'll get back in touch when I got that done. All right, so now I got the bezel off. I got the new dash here. Should look something like this. So you're gonna have these 3 clips. This one big one that's gonna be real tight on this hazard sign. You're gonna have this 3-pin one that's connected to this little guy down here, and then you're gonna have this green one right here that's connected to this one. These 2 are real easy, but with this one, honestly, I just recommend pushing this pin in with one finger just like that, and then kind of pulling the bezel towards you so that the whole thing just kind of pops off. But so now I'm just gonna take out these 2 screws right here and these 2 screws right here, and there's a couple things in the back I gotta switch over. So let me just do that real quick. Now that we got these 4 off, this whole thing should just pop right off. Store these up there so I don't lose them. So I'm just gonna kind of pull this back real gentle and look at what I gotta do behind it. Alright, so since I went outside the car, I just tried to look in through the window just to make it a little easier on myself. But I got all the clips out. There's only a couple on the back. There will be one right here for the speed sensor. There's going to be a big one right here for per hour side. There's going to be this little blue one on the back, and then there's going to be a big one right over here. I know all these are your lights. You could take these out, replace them, do whatever. I unfortunately Didn't order LEDs like an idiot, but you really should. If you're taking it out, you might as well just refresh everything. I just didn't really think about it. Kind of dumb on my part, but just want to take these brackets off. I don't really need them. As long as this was a 90-91 dash like the guy had said, everything should fit, no problems, no worries. There's a difference between the 91 or 90-91 and 88-89 Civics. They have different bezels that go over it. So if you get the other dash, it'll still bolt up, but the bezel that goes over it won't fit. So you would have to get the appropriate one for that year. But then plugging everything back in is just nice and simple. Just do the same process backwards. And god damn, is this thing clean, man. But I see one light is missing, and I don't see a plug for the blue one. Unless, do I have to take this off maybe? Yeah, I think I do. I think I have to take this piece off. Alright, sweet. Well, we're doing something I didn't even realize I had to do. So the positive's going to go in that one. And the negative is going to go on that one. And I'm missing a couple lights. I'll just swap them over from this one. No problem. So let's see here. Take these two. And it should, if I'm looking at it correctly, just push one little side out, pop it up. There you go. That was nice and easy. So now let me take one out of here, put it right in its place, and then I guess I could do one for that too. I mean, it wouldn't hurt, right? Any other missing ones? No. We'll just take one more little guy, plop it right in there, and then this should just sit. Well, it doesn't. Doesn't sit like how it should. Interesting. Okay. Well, I'm gonna plug this dash in and see what I'm working with before I go draw any conclusions. But just make sure all the plugs work and that the one plug I don't plug in won't mess up the whole thing. But see if it does anything. Alright, I'm gonna take you guys with me for this one. I'm ready. Ooh. Oh, it works. I think we might be okay. So I'm gonna try to set up this, I don't know, I might just hold it and drive, but I'm gonna try to take it for a test drive and see what we're working with. Alright, so I'm not gonna set up the head mount, it's a lot of work, but let's test this out. I mean, hey guys. Seems like it's working great. All the turn signals work, lights work. Fuck yeah. Man, this is exciting, dude. I haven't had a dash with the RPM gauge and I can't even tell you how long. So far, when I get into the higher RPMs, nah, we're fine. Oh shit. Ah, this dash works exactly. Oh man, this is exciting. I literally have not had a working dash in like with the RPM gauge is so long, and damn, this thing looks good too. Let's try a little downshift, see how it. Not bad. That makes me curious, like what, like this thing's got a rev to what, 6.5? Because if that's what the red line is, damn, this thing's just that slow. It feels like it revs forever. I'm gonna do a little turnaround and then I'll give you guys a pull. And I'll try to record with my left hand while I'm giving a pull. All right, I got it all set up. I can't really tell how well you can see the dash, but let me tell you something, this shit's working. And man, does it feel good for this shit to work. I literally never had a working dash in this car. And when I did, hell yeah. Oh, this works, and this thing revs to 6. Okay, so this revs to 6.5. When the guy I bought the B series off of told me all the dyno sheets, everything, gave me numbers, I looked at all the sheets, that thing revs to like 7,800. And it's got valve springs and retainers, so I'm sure the thing could probably rev to 8K. So I could literally max this gauge out. Clutch still goes up to 200, but, or 120 miles an hour, sorry, but really not the worst thing in the world. But I mean, honestly, to have a dash that works, like, shit feels good. And now I can be way more precise with all the downshifts. Plus, when I get the B series and I start tuning it, start doing all that stuff with it, it's gonna be way, way, way easier to tune and figure out where all the VTEC tables are at when we're tuning, because with this old dash, I mean, you just can't see shit. You have no RPM gauge. Oh man. All right, I'm gonna get back to the garage and set up all those, what's it called? I'm about to set up the engine stand and try to get the timing covers and the harmonic balancer back on. All right, so I'm back at the house. I just wanted to say one quick thing before I go set up everything else. If you do have an EF, you do get this dash, and you do go through all this stuff, I'm not sure if you can see, but there's a blue wire back here. This blue plug right here, it will not plug into this dash, but honestly, just tuck it back there. Everything works perfectly fine. As you can see, I'm putting in the last 2 bolts to this, and then all I really got to do is put the bolts for the whole bezel back on. And I just drove it around with no bolts, but I mean, that's just to get a little feel for what it really was. But honestly, this thing is sick. I haven't had a tach in forever. It feels great. The only thing is, I might want to roll back those miles to the miles on my car, because then I'm not really sure how much I'm off oil change. I'm not sure how. There's just a couple little things that would be nice to know. But yeah, well, I'm just putting this all back on. It's just a few things to say. I also got an intake plenum I got an intake manifold. I'm not sure if I had told you that. I got a Skunk 2 Ultra. I was looking for a Pro, but they didn't have any Pros in stock, and I was being an impatient little shit, so I just didn't wait for it. In the long run, I probably should have waited, but you know what? Don't matter. Because I still got a GSR. But, time to put all these little bolts back in. So just like I was telling you before, there's gonna be one on the bottom right here. Just get that in. They're all just little Phillips heads. They're real easy. And you don't gotta get them tight. Just nice and snug. Get this other one in here. Perfect. And then the tricky ones are up front. So you kinda gotta feel it out. And the screwdriver is only kind of magnetic, so it's kind of butt. Oh, there it goes. Screw it in. And then last one. That's going in. And then don't forget, always put the caps back on. It cleans up the dash a lot from the outside. There'll be two little holes that if you don't put the caps back on, it just looks fucking, it looks a little hideous. And always remember, this part is always gonna face you. So this little notch right here, this little cutout, that's always gonna face you, just so you can pop it out and up. So you're gonna put the back in first and listen for that little sound. And I mean, there you go. Wagovan dash just like that. Just like that, we got a Wagovan dash in the car. Let me start it up for you. Give it some little revs just so you can see what I'm seeing right now. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the lights on. Everything lights up. I do it again, does it again. High beams still work. Left turn signal, right turn signal, everything's perfect. Press the hazards for you. Fucking money. I mean, I could not be happier. Man, this feels good. All right, I'll see you soon.